Kevin, walk me through you leaving the court and then finally you're in the back going to the hospital. Like, what was going on through your head finally when you're actually out of the arena?
I was just like, what is going on still? I couldn't believe it. Like I'm not like one to get hurt, like knock on wood. Like I'm not like I'm not a guy that like gotta go through injuries. We went through minor injuries and it was nothing for Vinny
Right.
to get us back good, you know what I'm saying? But this was different. I never dealt like like this in my life. So I was just calm, honestly, the whole time. Like I was more so just ready to see what's to come about. You know what I'm saying? And what came about from all of that afterwards was just crazy. It was
Did
different.
you
You know, it
did
was
you
a
ever
whole
have
different
that
life.
fear? Did you ever have that fear of not playing ball again when you were at the hospital?
Nah,
Did you ever
never.
have that thought?
Honestly, leading up to that, up to surgery, doctor sees me. It's kind of giving me calm, calm approach, and like, put you to sleep now. Let me talk to my mom. She said she was on the way, and went to sleep. Um, the next day, I woke up, trophy here, like I was saying. Um, see the doctor a little bit after that. I'm woke. They come see me right after. And he's like, honestly, if you do everything the doctor tells you in your recovery, you should be good in 6 months. So that's the first thing my brain registered. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
wow! So
that's the
right
first
away,
thing.
even
That's the
though it
first
was
thing my
quite
brain
a
registered. Yep, 6 months. He said I could be back in 6 months. That's what the doctor said. That six
Oh,
months.
wow. So walk
Straight.
us through that recovery, right? You said your mom came up for the actual day and the surgery. Did she stay with you? Did you have family around you? How was Rick Pitino with you?
Everybody was real loving and caring. Um, they got in the next day. Her and my stepdad. I talked to the guys. I had some of the craziest people that I'd never think in a day in my life would call me. You know what I'm saying? Like I never thought I'd be on the phone with Michelle Obama. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like
What?
yeah, like making sure I'm okay. Like me, like the hell, just me for real. But it was a lot of love and a lot of support. So like I always said, I was never really having time to be negative or like, damn, I can't do this. Like the doctor told me 6 months. Let's see what happened in 6 months. That was my approach from the jump. That was just my approach.
man. Is it true you didn't see the video till 2 years later for the first time?
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't watch it. I
I
wouldn't
still
watch
won't
it.
watch it. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I'll
because
never
I've
watch that.
seen it, and then when I did finally see it, I was just like, damn. Like now I understand. You know what I'm saying? What impacted so many people and my approach
Right.
after the fact. Like it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it was bad. Like to this day, it's like, damn. Like,
Right.
I don't want to see it. I never see it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the older family members, the younger family members I have are getting older now, so they might see it or something, and I'll see it, but it ain't nothing like I want to see. Like, I like basketball too much for that. Go back there, you know.
So walk us through that rehab and then you taking that decision to transfer. What was the reason behind the transfer?
So my recovery was so easy. Fred Hina did an amazing job. Like to this day, I love you to death, Fred. He really every day really stuck it out with me. I didn't really have tough days around him. I would say it was just more so he there with me through every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? From the sledding to the treadmill to the doctor visits to everything. You know what I'm saying? Be making sure I'm being an adult and I'm supposed to be doing everything I'm doing at the time. And what led to my transfer was just feeling too much love still. Like like I'm a dog. Like if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be
Mm.
baby. I don't want to always feel like every time I fall, I need everybody to come look, make sure everything's okay. You know what I'm saying? So that
Oh,
really is
interesting.
what,
That's so interesting, Kevin.
yeah,
Honestly.
that's really what got me up out of there for the most part, and going back home to Georgia State because even after that, I could have went to Auburn, which is not too far from Georgia as well, and play with Bruce Pearl. But I was just at that point, I just want to go back home, like you know what I'm saying, an hour max being from home. You know.
How did Rick take the decision on your end to transfer and play somewhere else?
He was understanding. He was cool. Of course, at the time, there was a lot going on, off court stuff. So he he really was, yeah, he was okay with it, I would say.
Do you remember the first time you hooped 6 months later? What that felt like? Any sense of pride? Any sense of really being, again, like you talk so much now about being present. Do you think that really shaped your ability to be present? Because after you go through something so traumatic and then you end up overcoming it and you start hooping again, it must be an incredible feeling that's quite tough to describe, no?
Yeah, for sure. I remember even the practice when I walked in and they gave me my jersey and everything. Everybody was like, "Practice today?" Like, and I was still at Louisville at the time, of course, and it was cool. I know I remember hitting a couple shots, going in there, making a couple layups, and everybody's over clapping, and it felt real good just being back on the court. And then I remember even the first game I came back and the first shot I hit, as soon as I touched the ball, it felt real good. You know what I'm saying? But I know those were just moments that were going to happen because it was so much work that I was putting in at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never saw it as like the end. Like I heard 6 months and it was like, let's go. I had like minor setbacks just with making sure like the tissue and everything was healed. So I was down for like maybe a month or two, or they just made, I think at that point, they wanted me to just sit out the rest of the season. So I didn't even play like, a lot of the second game, half of those games when I was at Louisville. But it was just time, to get up out of there and do something different.
If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to us on YouTube and all podcasting apps.
And make sure you follow us on all the social media apps. Another one in the books, baby. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.